6 foot 6 inches, number 9, Marjorie Barrett. The other forward, standing 6 foot 8, number 30, Julius Randle. The head coach for your home team is Tom Thibodeau. Ladies and gentlemen, your New York Knicks.
2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Our games tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the New York Knicks here in New York. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. Giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you very much. What a great comeback story for Derrick Rose. His resilience over the years of injuries has been rewarded. He says everybody struggles. People pretend like they don't. My down days were on TV, so I couldn't hide. The whirlwind I was in, I always stayed calm. I think that's just part of who I am. It's my character. Kevin?
Good insight there, Dave. Thank you. A moment here now to see the numbers for Julius Randle.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Boucher in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for New York, Barrett and Randle are in the forward positions. Elfrid Payton is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Noel in at the 5 down low. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings midseason?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, imbalance in conferences forever. So that's not going to change. But sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70. So when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
I think Elfrid Payton has exciting potential. He's got unbelievable defensive instincts and work habits. He just needs to develop a little bit more on the offensive end.
And the second free throw, good. Now here is Lowry. VanVleet outside. Here's the floater. And the layup is good.
Wow, what an easy look Kyle Lowry creates for his teammates. One of the best setup men in the entire league.
Payton passes to Barrett. Back to Payton. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Lowry against Payton. Over Lowry. Nails the baby hook.
Well, that's really good strength on that finish by Elfrid Payton. Nice job to embrace the contact.
VanVleet passes to Siakam. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's New York. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
and a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Randle. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Craig? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Here's Payton after Toronto at the three-point. To the paint. Here's Barrett. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Bounce pass from Lowry. From 13. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Payton kicks to Bullock. Barrett for 3. The Knicks rebound. Randle down low, covered by Siakam. They get it again.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Van Vliet wide open. Off target from outside. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Noel throws it down.
Love the connection Noel has built with his teammates. Smart at knowing when to time that alley-oop.
Van Vliet outside. Here's Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. The Knicks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Payton dishes to Bullock. Barrett against Anunoby. And here is Noel. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Snatched up. Barrett goes up again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Boy, what's better than Nerlens Noel playing with force on the interior? What a big reason he's earned this trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you know, guys, listen, Noel brings value. The reason he's a menace on the defensive end and an absolute warrior on the glass.
All free throws good from Noel. Here's Van Vliet. 17 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist total show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
New York trailing. Here's Payton. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Ball's knocked loose. Noel passes to Barrett. 5 on the clock. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Lowry.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Anunoby kicks to Lowry. And the 3 ball is good. Lowry's got 5 now.
Well, a trifecta from Kyle Lowry. This guy gets great lift on his jump shot.
Payton against Lowry. Randle surveying the D. Here's Barrett. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here is Lowry. 14 points from him the last game against Brooklyn.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Noel, and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Barrett against Van Vliet. Now Lowry, he has 5.
How about the timing? The rejection by Julius Randle. Read that one beautifully.
Payton passes to Barrett. Back to Payton. Kicks it to Barrett. To end the cold streak. Toronto grabs the miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
The Raptors making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Outside Lowry. The rebound by Gibson. Knicks trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Randle outside. Barrett finds Gibson. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Rise and fire in the catch and shoot. Fred Van Vliet ready and willing.
And here's Rose following Fred Van Vliet's 3. And so New York calls timeout. They're first. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
So for the Knicks, Toppin comes in for Randle, and it's Burks in for R.J. Barrett. A new group in now for the Raptors. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Johnson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Rodney Hood's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And DeAndre Bembry subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Hood, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Here's Trent. Out to Hood. Passes to Baines. Here's Bembry. Over Toppin. Got a piece of it. And now the Knicks on the break. Quickly. Offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment here to see the numbers on Derrick Rose. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 14 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's Trent, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Wide open look. Yes, that goes in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Knicks. 8-point game. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Well, you love the attitude of Derrick Rose. You want to play great defense? No problem. I can still finish.
Here's Trent. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Bembry the pass to Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Gibson. The Raptors getting the bucket. Here's Burks. And no good. Great D that time from Hood. Inside, here's Trent. He feeds it to Baines. Over Gibson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Rose surveying the D. And finished off by Rose.
And this is where Derrick Rose makes his money on the offensive end. Takes the action right to the rack.
Pass to Baines. Here's Bembry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 8. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Rose. Gibson in the post. Baines is there. Another shot. Pass to Toppin. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Ken Burch is checked in for the Raptors. Raptors leading by 8. Here's Trent. And the pass to Bembry. 1:32 left in the first quarter of the game. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Playoff seeding so important here as we take a look out east. Taking a look at New York. They've had a great season and will look to extend that into the playoffs. And checking out Toronto, not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And for the Raptors, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
It just feels like they're sputtering right now. Every time you think they've turned the corner, they really haven't.
Now Johnson, following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose. That one drops for him.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The Knicks shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
.51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Quickly, and Baines pulls it down. Toronto leading by 9. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Bembry. Misses the wing chair.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again. No, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bembry the pass to Trent. Pass to Bembry. Clock at 6. From 20 feet out. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Johnson's got his second basket of the night. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Burks. so it's the Toronto Raptors ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Right back after this break.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Pascal Siakam, before the game tonight, shared his thoughts, reminiscing about his championship year with Kawhi Leonard.
It was always a team, and I think we don't look at one player and then say he's going to save us. You know, we got to save each other. We got to play for each other.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Bembry. Johnson is out there with Aaron Baines. And it's Birch in at the 4-man position. Toronto with the ball, following the miss by Obi Toppin. Knocks it loose. Baines passes to Trent. Here's Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Alec Burks. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. That's good from Johnson. Nerlens Noel checks in for Taj Gibson. And Johnson drops them both. Knicks trail by 11. Outside Rose. The rebound by Johnson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Bembry. Here's Birch. Burks covering. Here's Bembry. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First free throw is good. The Knicks making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's Noel, high post. 9 points last game. The 3. No good on that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes in the points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Reggie Bullock comes in for Alec Burks, and it's Payton in for Rose. And the Raptors also making a change. Lowry's checked in.
Just for this trip to the line, I'll call him by his full name. Frederick Edmund Van Vliet Sr. Had to get that in there. Now we can just go back to Freddie V.
Now, here's Barrett. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And playing alongside Zion Williamson at Duke makes it hard to stand out with your athleticism, but make no mistake about it, R.J. Barrett is a big-time athlete.
And, Greg, I think maybe as impressive as what he brings from a physical standpoint is his commitment to put in the work, his understanding of what's required to be successful at the NBA. This guy has not only the physical tools, but the mental makeup and the work habits to be great.
And that one falls for Barrett.
And Doris, while he's kind of welcomed the spotlight of playing in New York, off the court, R.J. Barrett more of a homebody.
Right, and I love that because this is a young man who's committed to his craft. All of his energy is on becoming the best NBA player he can possibly be. But Greg, 100% correct. He's got the temperament and maturity to face the pressure of New York. R.J. Barrett, still such a young talent in the NBA, but this is something this young man has dreamed about for as long as he can remember. He has the work habits and the commitment to be great.
Knicks trail by 14. Here's Randle. The dish now to Noel. Can't cash in from close range. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Down low, here's Siakam. Randle with some nice D. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for New York. Stolen by Van Vliet. Siakam with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. The Raptors third.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
And that one falls for Barrett.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Raptors leading by 14. Outside Lowry. Boucher kicks to Siakam, and it goes down 2 points. 6 points for Siakam.
Well, Pascal Siakam has such soft touch, and he uses his length to his advantage on the inside there.
With the teardrop. Was shot by Payton, no good. The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Lowry against Noel. Lowry passes to Boucher, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, it's his intelligence that puts Kyle Lowry up there with the top assist men in the NBA.
Payton the bounce pass. He kicks it to Noel. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Barrett brings the double team. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Boucher, basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The Raptors shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Boucher. Well, the pandemic impacting earnings all over the NBA, Doris. The pain is felt, we think, most keenly by small market teams.
Across the board, Kevin, there are economic realities that the pandemic has forced NBA teams to look at. But always those small market teams depend on revenue sharing to compete. So now attendance is compromised and their ledger is affected even more. This is going to be interesting to see how this affects roster composition. Boy, we've got a lot of questions to be answered. You know this, a guy at Lowry's size has simply got to be able to make the floater. That's a big-time delivery.
Here's Barrett. No good. Good D by Siakam.
I'll tell you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now, here's Barrett. He's got 6. Happy to see that one drop, shooting a paltry 2 for 9.
Yeah, R.J. Barrett is always working on his perimeter game, and he makes easy work at the mid-range.
Van Vliet looking around. 3-pointer, Lowry. It's rebounded by New York. Randle's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Good checked in for OG Anunoby. Siakam against Randle. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
So it's the Knicks now, trailing by 19. Baden outside. Clock at 4. Siakam gets a hand on it.
I'll tell you, Siakam has the ability to intimidate offensive players. How about that one? Send it back. Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And Barrett gets it to go.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Raptors leading by 16. Van Vliet outside. Outside Lowry. Over Randle. And again, Toronto no up. New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the 2nd quarter so far. Toronto grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Stolen by Bullock. And a fast break now for New York. Shoots over Van Vliet. Misses off the left iron. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Back to Siakam. Van Vliet against Noel. He had stolen by Randle. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Lowry from outside. Knicks with the rebound. Randle's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Bullock. It's deflected. Fast break Toronto. Here's Siakam. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against New York.
Well, there is such length and fluidity. Pascal Siakam opportunistic on the drive.
For Toronto, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. First one falls for him.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth.
Now here's Rose. 6 points for him. Fast break, Toronto. Trent can't hit.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Gibson up top. Boucher defending. And Gibson kicks to Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Quickly. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Raptors. It's an 18-point lead. Siakam misses. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
R.J. Barrett, a clever penetrator. He's got a number of different moves to get where he wants to go on the drive.
And here's Lowry. He has 7. Out to the wing. Siakam passes to Hood. And Lowry has it in the corner. Shot from the wing. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Lowry's got 9.
This guy has been such an effective shooter throughout his career. Kyle Lowry, a little space, and he's good.
Pass to Randle. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Trent passes to Siakam. Here's Trent. Second chance shot. The shot's good. Trent's got his second basket.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
Rose against Lowry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
The free throw drops for Rose.
Well, the knee issues robbed Derrick Rose of some of his athleticism, but maybe more importantly, he lost that development time. Still a big-time player, though, every time he takes the floor.
Toppin, he's checked in for the Knicks. Burks comes in for Barrett. Then for the Raptors, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Stanley Johnson comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Bembry in for Kyle Lowry.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Bembry kicks to Hood. Here's Bembry. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Baines passes to Hood. Here's Trent. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, this is one of Rose's few offensive limitations, right? That consistency from deep range, but he drills that one.
And here's Hood following the three-pointer by Derrick Rose. The pass to Johnson. Here's Trent. The feed to Baines. Gibson with the steal. Johnson with the block. Left side, Hood. Passes it to Trent. Here's Bembry. Shot clock at 6. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark in 2 for 4. There's a minute left in the first half. Outside Gibson. Kicks to Rose. Burks on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Toppin trying to get open as Gibson. Toppin can't get it to go. 32 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Trent. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Bane.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And the Knicks with possession here. The Raptors getting the bucket. Outside Rose. New York, no good that time either. And so it's the Toronto Raptors feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Fred VanVleet had a huge first quarter. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what'd you see out there?
They looked like they were playing an easy game of pick and catch out there. The playmakers and finishers were in sync on every level. The assist disparity, now that was big. Now that's the reason why it's a blowout right now, and they played well.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Hasn't been pretty anywhere for them, but I point to their weak inside defense. They didn't protect the rim at all, and it's cost them, Ernie.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And New York, looking at who they've got. Filling out the wings are Bullock and Barrett. Julius Randle is out there with Noel, and it's Payton in at the 1 spot. Here's Payton after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Payton gets the bucket.
Wow, you like that Elfrid Payton has the kind of concentration to finish through the contact.
Payton against Lowry. With some arc, Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And that's 10 points for Siakam. Knicks trail by 19. Pass to Barrett. To the inside. Here's Bullock. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Bullock's got his first basket of the night.
Wow, look at the way the big man Noel set up his guys, puts the pass in the perfect position, easy shot.
Siakam with it, now guarded by Noel. Here's Boucher, and he gets the bucket. Boucher's got his third bucket of the night.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Now here's Bullock, covered by Siakam. That's tipped. Pass to Anunoby. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Anunoby.
Well, the more opportunity that has been given to OG Anunoby, the more this young man shines. He is a multi-dimensional talent. Gives you great defense nightly and growing on the offensive end.
Both good from the line that time. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Throws it up high. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 12. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Down low. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Teardrop shot. Bullock with the rebound. Knicks trail by 21. Here's Randle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, with his strength, Julius Randle can absorb contact easier than a lot of players. This guy is not going to be intimidated.
And a star player at Kentucky, Julius Randle, selected 7th back in 2014.
And it's not easy as a young player to overcome an injury early, but Julius has done that, and he has proven capable as a scorer in the NBA, and that, to me, is where he can make his mark.
That free throw good from Randle.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Both free throws good from Randle. Now Van Vliet. He's got 14. Siakam deciding where to go with it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Julius Randle picks one up.
We have seen Pascal Siakam's confidence improve dramatically. This guy is becoming a problem as a scorer.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And I'll tell you guys, the leap that Pascal Siakam has taken has really been fun to watch. from role player to emerging star. And guys, he's not done growing yet.
Siakam hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Up top, Barrett. He's guarded by Anunoby. And Barrett gets it to go.
Well, despite pretty good contests on the interior, R.J. Barrett doesn't back down and makes it look easy.
Here's Lowry. That one goes. Count it. Lowry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Payton passes to Bullock. Shoots over Van Vliet. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Barrett with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. But Van Vliet picks one up.
This is who R.J. Barrett is. Fearless scorer, wants to draw contact and get himself to the line.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And that one misses. The Raptors making a switch here. Birch is checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Siakam. He's got 12. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
One shot.
Free throw good. Siakam. Payton with the ball. He's got 7. It's Noel atop the key. He kicks it to Barrett. Latre. But they recover it. Poked loose. Here we go, 1-on-1. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The shot, no good. And New York the other way now. Barrett the pass to Randle. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And looking now at some numbers for Noel, how the second half of the season has shaped up for him, averaging 5 points per game, 7 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And on both ends of the floor, he's a guy they look for to take up space inside.
Well, certainly with the rebounding, with the ability to block shots, basically he does all the dirty work, so the other guys can look pretty.
That free throw good from Randle. Alec Burks checked in for the Knicks. And so he hits both. Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 14. Siakam outside. Over Randle. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Noel down low. He's guarded by Anunoby.
Don't you love how Noel just sticks with it, never gives up on the possession, working really hard for his guys.
Outside Lowry. There's the pass to Van Vliet. And the Raptors miss again.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Burks can't get it to go. Raptors leading by 19. Van Vliet up top. He's defended by Randle. Here's Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists tonight. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Passes it to Burks. Now here's Randle. In the corner, Barrett with it. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Randle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randle's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Julius Randle making the right read in the pick and roll. Excellent IQ.
Siakam against Randle. Here's Lowry. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either. Boy, Kyle Lowry has carved out for himself quite the career. This guy came in as a dogged defender, and on the offensive end, he's able to create for both himself and his teammates.
And so Lowry nails both of them. Knicks trail by 21. To the middle. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Here's Trent. Dishes it to Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
A baseline J. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Rose has got 13 points.
Well, this guy is such a strong decision maker. Derrick Rose with the mid-range jumper. Yes, that's in my bag as well.
Now here is Lowry. 15 points in the game. Here's Trent, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Rose. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Raptors. Rodney Hood comes in for Cam Birch. And it's Bembry in for Kyle Lowry. He's perfect from the line this time. Knicks trail by 21. Rose passes to Gibson. Back to Rose. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
You can see the athleticism and toughness. Rose becoming exponentially more dangerous the closer he gets to the rim.
Pass to Bembry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the top rebounding teams in the NBA this season. Number 5, the Knicks.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. Bucket is good. Barrett's got 5 points now this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Trent. He's got 6. Toppin with the steal. Hood against Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
R.J. Barrett has size, quickness, and a knack for scoring the basketball.
And Toronto has possession. Bembry the pass to Baines. Here's Bembry. Steps back and fires. That one no good. And New York will come the other way. In the corner, Barrett with it. Trying to get open is Gibson. Barrett, no good.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Bembry shot good. Bembry's got 9. Knicks trail by 18. And here is Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on R.J. Barrett. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Johnson. And some changes here for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Aaron Baines. OG Anunoby comes in for Hood. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Bembry. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Knicks trail by 20. Gibson up top. Up top, Barrett fires the 3. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Stanley Johnson.
1 shot.
New York's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I think Coach calls this timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Van Vliet. How last month turned out for him, averaging about 16 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
The first free throw is good. And Rose drops them both. Now Van Vliet. He's got 14. Pass to Lowry. Toppin with the steal. Over in the corner, Rose. Kicks to Barrett. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range. Barrett's got 23 points.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Here's Van Vliet. Gibson with the steal. Outside Rose. 1:14 left in the third. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Boucher finds Van Vliet. And that one drops.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Knicks trail by 18. Barrett inside the three-point line. Offline from the top of the key.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's got 8. Shots good by Boucher.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
At the line for 2.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. Rose hits them both. Lowry with the ball. He's got 15. 17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Six to shoot. Let's go. Off the left rim and out. Pascal Siakam getting it done for Toronto. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So for Toronto right now, Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Trent in at the small forward.
That's he gets on a roll, you better watch out. Rose is having a tremendous night. He's been relentless attacking.
It's blocked. Now here's Bullock, covered by VanVleet. Back to Bullock. Over in the corner, Rose. Floats one. Anunoby sends it back.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet, 7'2" wingspan, says twice on the pipes.
The three-pointer is right on target.
Well, yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
That's good from Lowry on the assist from VanVleet. VanVleet's got 5 assists tonight. Knicks trail by 21. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Rose shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And since last season, Doris, a lot of coaching changes. Why do you think so many?
Kevin, I think there's a lot of contributing factors. Some of it is ownership and front office changes. Whenever that happens, coaching changes are often the next shoe to drop.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The free throw drops for Rose. Both teams deciding to change it up. Rose hits them both.
Really getting after the defense since the break. He's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Goes up the baseline. It's rebounded by New York. Noel's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rose passes to Randle. Good D by Siakam. Toronto leading by 19 points. Here's Anunoby. The shot missing. And now the Knicks on the break. Rose in the post. Now recovering. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Derrick Rose. 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Raptors leading by 17. Van Vliet outside. And stolen by Noel. Rose against Anunoby. Rose kicks to Randle. Back to Rose. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They're trailing, but they are really battling, working the ball down low, getting good looks in the paint. The inside game much improved from where it was in the first half.
Free throw drops for Rose. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Randle against Siakam. And nothing is falling for him right now. Bullock dishes to Rose.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
For three, Van Vliet hits the three-point bomb. Van Vliet's got 19 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Rose kicks to Bullock. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Siakam against Rose. And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Wow, finishing through contact with a beautiful display of focus. What a job by Pascal Siakam through contact.
Now here's Rose. Floats one up. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Payton passes to Randle. Now Noel. Clock at 6. And there's the pass to Payton. Trying his luck from deep. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors leading by 19. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 6 assists in the game.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
New York calls timeout. Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific, and some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against a single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
Here's Payton after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Here's Barrett. They can't stop the run with that one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And stolen by Payton. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Payton with the ball, and Randle throws it down.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
To the paint, here's Van Vliet, and it's blocked. Now, here's Barrett. Payton outside. Inside. Noel finds Barrett. Tipped away. Fast break Toronto. Van Vliet with the ball, and the shot goes in. Lowry's got 6 here in this quarter.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Passes it to Noel. Barrett against Anunoby. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And with small ball catching on, it's the rare team Doris that looks to go big and play bully ball. Why hasn't that approach been more popular?
Well, to me, Kevin, the NBA game is one that's in constant evolution. So right now the emphasis is three-point shooting, free throw opportunities, and restricted area opportunities. That seems to be the most efficient way to play the game of basketball. On the defensive end, what that requires is positionless players, guys in the post who can guard the perimeter, switchability. All the versatility you can bring to bear on the defensive end is significant, and so that's why bully ball becoming harder and harder to play in today's NBA.
He doesn't get the second one. Toronto leading by 20. Van Vliet outside. Back to Lowry. Beyond the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Randle outside. Pass to Barrett. To the middle. Here's Noel, and he lays it straight in. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds. For Toronto, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Pass to Van Vliet. Anunoby has the open look. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And the Raptors lead by 21.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Now, here's Anunoby. Shots good by Boucher. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 12 rebounds. And so Payton will bring it up for the Knicks. The pass to Bullock. Anunoby against Barrett. Feeds it to Payton. It's good.
That's two things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Raptors leading by 21. Siakam outside. Knicks with the rebound. Noel's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Randle. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
That free throw good from Randle. The Raptors have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Lowry kicks to Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 5th assist in this one. Barrett against Anunoby. Puts it up from 15 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
To the paint. Count that one. Siakam's got 24.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
Passes to Randle. Here's Bullock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Ken Burch has checked in for the Raptors. Doris, as we've seen, NBA players are becoming more vocal on social issues, and some will say, keep politics out of sports. Should the NBA and should all sports leagues be worried about that backlash?
Kevin, one of the things I admire most about the NBA is its commitment to the causes it believes in. And whether we are talking about the mental health issues of some of their players or the current situation in the country, the NBA's commitment to supporting equality and social justice is admirable. What is controversial about equality and social justice for all? Nothing. I admire their commitment. They're on the right track.
And so he hits both. Raptors leading by 21. Van Vliet passes to Burch. Count that bucket.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Payton the bounce pass. Barrett finds Payton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
At the line for your Knicks, Elfrid Payton, taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And in last year's playoffs, we saw zone defense turn the tide in certain games. And Doris, we know when executed well, they can throw an offense completely out of rhythm.
Kevin, I'm going to go back a step further to the Toronto Raptors championship 2 years ago, where they throw a box and 1, a triangle and 2, and multiple zone looks that helps them win a championship. Look no further than Miami's deep run in last year's playoffs. Listen, that can change the whole rhythm of a game. It can force an offense to start second-guessing itself. When you can change the rhythm, the tempo, and mix looks and force a team to think and really operate under duress, it only helps you win ball games.
They get it back. Shots good by Boucher.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Payton. To the inside. Here's Randle. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 6 assists here tonight.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Boucher with the ball. He's covered by Noel. Count that one.
Yeah, this guy is cooking right now. Fred Van Vliet has found his rhythm, and the defense better step up here.
New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Noel. No good on that one. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And it's Lowry penetrating. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 5th rebound in this one. With some arc, it's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And he gets it back. Payton kicks to Noel. Poked away. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Pell's checked in. Kevin Knox comes in for Barrett. Alec Burks checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Payton. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Here's Ntilikina. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. Members checked in for Fred VanVleet. .127 left in the fourth quarter. Nilikina passes to Pell. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And they've put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Fred VanVleet.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
The Knicks making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. And both free throws good from Flynn. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Knicks. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Love to see Alec Burks get aggressive with the defense. This guy terrific getting the defense to foul him.
At the line for your Knicks, Alec Burks. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Alec Burks continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
And Burks hits 2 free throws. And here is Johnson. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Flynn. Back to Johnson. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Burks kicks to Nilikina. Pass to Toppin. Here's Nilikina. Shot clock at 6. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. New York, no good that time either. Toronto with the ball. Here's Bembry. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyle, congrats on the win. What did you guys want to accomplish and get this win?
Everybody played. We all played together. We stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Thanks again, Kyle. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.